Yo, 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 what is good, YouTube? Today is the day. You excited, Brooke? You excited, Brooke? Royal Rumble 2019. We're gonna just, we'll leave that right there. Now, for those of you wrestling fans, we'll get to the appealing aspect of this for you non-wrestling fans. But for you wrestling fans, NXT last night was banging. That was crazy. And I think there's a lot of things and a lot of little kind of somewhat subtle hidden gems that kind of foreshadow what may or may not be happening in the Rumble, or who may not be jumping into the Royal Rumble today. Needless to say, I promised that we were going to have some exciting game presented to you. Simplistic, but exciting game, and I'm here to deliver on that. So what you're going to need, what's mandatory, don't make an amateur rookie mistake, a shot glass, a regular shot glass. You know what? You could have a double shot glass on hand too. We'll get into that in a second. And beer. You could have a light beer, you could have a non-light beer, or you could have both. Gives you some of the versatility and flexibility right there. Optional, I have a bottle of Patron here. You could do any sort of liquor. Any bottle of liquor is completely optional, not mandatory for this. So back in high school and college and all that, we would have what we call Power Hour. And every 60 seconds, we would have basically a set, and it would automatically change the song. So you just listen to like a whole bunch of your favorite songs, and yeah, this is great, we're having a blast, we're getting hammered. And what you would do is you would take a shot of beer once a minute, 60 times for the hour. You're feeling pretty good after that. I don't remember, because towards the end of it you don't remember, but I think it's about anywhere from 5 to 7 beers that you're consuming in an hour. But it's not overwhelming, because once a minute you're just taking a little shot. So I would advise you guys do not want to do this on an empty stomach, but you do not want to do this on a full stomach. So what you should be doing is eating like, I would eat a really good big meal like 2.5 to 3 hours prior and not consume anything, except for maybe water, of course. Definitely stay hydrated before you start this. Now, I'm no mathematician here, but the Royal Rumble is perfect for a power hour because there are 30 entrants. 30 times 2 is 60. And the Rumble match itself is about an hour, give or take. So what you do is that anytime someone enters the match, you take a shot of beer. Now, anytime someone is eliminated from the match, you take a shot of beer. Simple premise. It'll have you feeling phenomenal, and it's better than just going through a new audio music clip every 60 seconds like I did back in the day. You get to watch what is usually one of the best matches of the entire year. So you start off with 2 guys, and there's the women's Rumble this year too. I don't know if I'm going to be brave enough to do back-to-back Rumbles. Who am I kidding? I got to get up super early for work, but you know what? I never, ever, ever go to work hungover, so once in a blue moon, shit happens. So there's 2 guys, or 2 girls, who start off in the ring. So what you do is you do 1 shot. Second the match starts. Or during their entrance, when they come in, do a shot. Next guy, when they come into their entrance, take a shot. Then anytime someone gets eliminated, or anytime someone enters, you take a shot. Now, sometimes you're going to be taking 4 back-to-back shots because someone came in, 2 guys got knocked out, another guy ends up coming in, 1 guy gets knocked out, and sometimes it gets crazy, but you have to do what you got to do. And of course, you could skip out. But here, listen to this. What me and my buddies used to do back in the day when we were brave is you start off the match with a shot of some of the good stuff. And then what you also do is there's a lot of different variables here. This is all optional. You can throw a bunch of numbers into a hat, so 1 through 30. There was one year it was 40 contestants, and we were beyond shit-faced. Numbers 1 through 30 you pick out of a hat. You could do pick one number, you could pick two numbers, you can get crazy do three numbers, and whatever those numbers are that you have, those are the shots of the liquor that you do. So for your first time, I would advise not even using this. I am not drinking this tonight. I am sticking strictly to beer, and I am not drinking right now. As you can see, these are closed. I am not going to start drinking now, because if I start drinking from now until 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, woo, I am not going to wake up in the morning, so I am drinking responsibly irresponsible, if that makes any sense. And I'm not driving, so it's okay. So that's really how you do it. I think another way that we've actually done in the past that makes it really interesting is that we would take all the contestants that we knew were going to be in the Rumble, which is typically maybe half, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, depends on the year. And then we would write down, half the names of guys we knew were going to be in it, a bunch of guys that were likely to be in it, and then the rest were, maybe 20% of the guys were guys that we were like really, really, really long shots to get in. And anytime one of those guys would enter the Rumble, that would be a shot of this. Now you guys might be saying, oh, why do I need a shot glass? I know what a shot is. I can just take a sip. No. I've done that before, and instead of the 5-6 beers, it was like 7-8 beers, because you take a bigger sip than you really should, because a shot of beer is really not that much. So when you're taking a sip, for those of you guys like to drink, it ends up being more than a shot when you do it. So mark my words, start with this. And if you feel like it might be too much, then just do a shot anytime someone enters, and don't do it when they get eliminated, or vice versa. So if you're sticking to beer and you're a beer drinker, you're going to feel good. But if you eat before, you're going to be fine. Stay away from the liquor with this if it's your first time. And that's really it. It's kind of simple, but you can tweak the rules as much as you want and throw in kind of specialty shots at any point and get real creative with it. We used to get real creative with it because we used to do this frequently. Now, I only drink once a week, and I only drink beer, and I never get shit-faced because I'm kind of just chill and low-key with it. But when we used to get rowdy back in the day, we used to get real creative with it, and it would be a shit show. Yeah. A lot of all-dude slumber parties. And by slumber parties, I mean just like passed out, fucking obliterated on the living room floor. But those are the days when you're 19 and 20, right? And then once I hit 21, I actually didn't really even drink that much. So, yeah. I think that's it. The only thing is you don't know when this year especially, you don't know when the Rumble matches are going to be. I'm just thinking about how I'm going to go about that. There's two. See, it's like my buddy's coming over, and him and I, we have this tradition together. And we don't want to let each other down. So it's like, hey, we don't do this frequently. We do it typically only once a year. We don't usually go and just watch random Rumbles throughout the year, although we should. But life has gotten busier since then. But, I have a feeling we're going to do both Rumbles. So you guys might want to check back in on me. Make sure I'm alive. And I'm looking forward to that 5:30 a.m. alarm to get back to the Monday grind, which is why I'm doing a lot of work right now. Computers on the floor and the dog's downstairs eating. Fabulous. So I think that's all I got. I'm trying to think, but I really want to start now because I like afternoon drinking. I'm not a big night drinker. I like, having like 6 beers in the afternoon and calling it a day, but now we're going to go hard. Oh, hold on. Before I let you go, let me show you the... Proper planning prevents piss poor performance, right? If you guys haven't heard that before, you should. Well, I've been spackling and painting, by the way, so don't judge me. There you go. Came out pretty good. All right. Anyhow. There we go. Oh shit. That's 72 beers, right? 36 plus 36. That's 72. I'm no math major here. I throw everything in Excel or have people do it for me. But plus these 4. So yeah, we in for a good time. We're not here for a long time, but we are here for a good time. All right, guys. Enjoy it. Let me know if anybody does this. Peace.